Hello everyone, welcome back to Mystery Files. This little game is where you guess the language. I give you an audio sample first, and then a written sample. In that time, you have to think of the language. It doesn't have to be the specific language, it can be a sister language, or a language family, or something else. Anyway, here is our first language.
Rohui taka Jerusalem lutu. Tin Jerusalem kwa antendona olive planga betfagele betani kokiang antenin azuti tezinga mipati atira anhena. Imazon kwa son bakalta ula tin inlu tirin sabentung no tun. Tu mala chon ngai lo na inhong mai ang. Chuchuk hel ula pankairo.
It's Mizo. The Mizo language has a little over 1 million speakers, and is spoken mainly in the Indian state of Mizoram, literally Mizoland. Surrounding states in India, and of course those in other countries, mainly in Myanmar, also speak Mizo. It's a member of the wider Sino-Tibetan language family, including Burmese and Mandarin. As a Sino-Tibetan language, Mizo has tones, which help differentiate the meaning of a word. In many texts, there have been proposals to indicate these tones in writing. But in practice, the circumflex is only used to indicate long vowels. And this circumflex is used to distinguish the long tones from short ones. And even though it belongs to the Tibeto-Burman branch of the Sino-Tibetan language family, there are even some similarities with others, for example with Mandarin. A few of them are on screen. Next, the second language.
E iriam todos, al conejo, al perro, la palomba, la chavaca, al caballo, al parro e, claro, aos dueños de la fiesta, al galho e las pitas, al cochino e o burro, estes não iriam. Não pode ser, disse o perro, temos que ir todos, ou então não há fiesta. Ah, mas o cochino não se lava e cheira mal, e o burro não sabe bailar. Temos que ir todos, responderam os outros. Está bem, concordou o galho e a cula crista mais baixa.
It's Mirandese. Mirandese is spoken in Miranda de Douro, in Bragança, Portugal, by around 15,000 speakers. Mirandese belongs to the Astur-Leonese branch of Ibero-Romance. It's often said to be a dialect of that group, but many people insist that it's a separate sister language. Sharing vocabulary with Portuguese and other Romance languages, some words often look similar. For example, the word for language and the word for today. Those are some fairly recognizable cognates. In phonology, Mirandese and Portuguese share many sounds. One set are nasal vowels. In Portuguese, there are 5 nasal vowels: a, e, I, o, u. In Mirandese, there are 6. Some of them are shared between Mirandese and Portuguese, and a few are not, though this depends on the specific speaker and the accent. And finally, our third language.
Kung tungo esti lenguaje ni finohu. Umakmata gi egan para escuela. Zan, hoeveel kikelmen, zan hamerni, pues fagasi fasuhu, zan I patsopu. Alay manod zan zu, zan okpi manyelu, humanang para eskwela. Si Diyos makasi.
It's Chamorro. Chamorro has 58,000 speakers, and is an official language in the Mariana Islands, the Northern Mariana Islands, and Guam. It's an Austronesian language, but it belongs to its own separate branch in the Austronesian language family. Despite its connection to the Austronesian language family, like Philippine languages, Spanish loanwords are quite common, like the word for how much, goodbye, store, while, and many others. Some of them are used in some contexts, and others will use native vocabulary. Well, that's it for this episode of Mystery Files. How many did you get? Leave those down in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching and playing this game. Until then, I'll see ya. Peace.